Yeah. And are we about to get a massive win against Napoli here?
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where in today's episode we've got two games coming up. One in the Ukrainian Cup quarter-final, we're going up against the Polissia Zhytomyr, as you can see here, so hopefully we can get a result there and advance to another Cup semi-final. That would be, I mean, if you count the, I'm not even going to mention Tromsø anymore. It's a bit of a sore subject. I mean, we left on a good note, but what a time it was, and yeah, hopefully we can go and replicate something here by making that semi-final and how good we were in the Cups back in Norway. But then after that, we've got a game against Napoli in the Champions League. We've got a league game in between that, but I think I'll just play that so we can watch the Napoli game. So since last time out, where we had these two games, 5 games have happened. 4 in the league. We've dropped some points here against EP4, as you can see. Really should have got 3 points. We were the better team by far, but I guess it just didn't come for us. But 3 wins outside of that has been good. Played against Man United in the Champions League, 5-3 loss, and for a team who were one of the favourites to score 3, I know it's at home, but it's not the worst result, and it's something to build on. You know, there's kind of tests which you have to have, and then once you improve on them in a few years' time, or say we play United again in a few years' time, that'll be a test as to whether we're improving as a club and whether we're going on that path of achieving that Champions League glory. We currently sit in first place in the league. I think Dnipro have lost some games actually. Yeah, they just got a 1-0 loss there, as you can see, so that's good for us. We go back to the top of the table, 3 points clear, just a 1 draw and 1 loss, 10 wins. Apart from that, how are the board feeling? It's pretty pleased, that's good, and they're happy there, so we're not doing too bad outside the playoff spots at the moment in the Champions League. So we would like to try and improve on that if we can get a few more points. This Napoli game is going to be tough, but we've got some games after that, especially this Randers game where we need to try and pick up some points. How many points do we need to take a look has got you into playoffs? So here it's 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8. Oh, so it is quite a lot actually that we do need. Where the game results against, maybe we've had quite a tough draw actually. We need to get draws against teams like maybe RB Leipzig is the game where we're looking at. This Napoli game as well. We'll have a look at adapting maybe a bit more of a cautious mentality. But first, let's go and play our quarter-final against Polissia. So the team for this game against Polissia starts with Levitsky in goal. We got a backline of Antonov, Rodolfo, Fedorov, and Polishchuk, Parente, and Dorn, Sidaikov in the middle. We've got Popov on the left, Mr. Mauro Guto on the right, and Kuzminik up top. Kick-off here in this game against Polissia. The winner will play either Chernomorets or Dynamo Kiev. Hopefully we win, and then we play Dynamo Kiev and we can get another 5-0 win over them. You know, Shakhtar dominate this league for so long, but it was Dynamo Kiev who led before that. Kuzminik is through here. What a save that is from the Polissia goalkeeper there. We want to continue that dominance, win a few, you know, I mean, if we win the title, win the other domestic cup, we've already won one, the Super Cup. If we win this cup, 3 titles already. Is that a treble? I don't know. I'm sure we can complete a treble by the time we get to that Champions League winning stage, because by the time we're there, if we've got a Champions League winning team in this league and there's no other team that comes close to us, then we should just be able to breeze through Ukraine by the looks of it. I mean, we've gone 10 out of 12 on wins, 1 draw where we were really the dominant team, but I guess it just wasn't our day. And then the Dnipro game, I don't know what happened. We lost narrowly. I mean, it was 4-3, so we were 4-1 down at one point at home. Bit of a messed up game, still getting settled in. We just bottled it really. It wasn't our best performance, but what can you do really? Apart from that, it's been pretty smooth sailing. The Champions League has not been too good. We need to improve. I mean, United 5-3, we lost to Vitoria, which was a game we needed to pick up points in if we want to have a chance of qualifying for the playoffs. I think we can. It will be tough whoever we play in the playoffs, and it will be tough now, but we just have to pick up points wherever we can. If we can go away to Napoli, to Naples, and pick up 3 points there, or a point there, then that would be absolutely perfect for us. The ball into the middle, Popov is there, and what a goal that is from Popov. Dmitry Popov getting our first goal of this game. Remember the name, It's a lovely finish from him at the back post. He's just signed a new contract for us at the club. Mauro Guto, by the way. So he got that winning goal against, who was it? What Stuttgart it was. He's got 4 goals now. He's not doing too bad for himself. He's impressing. I'm very very happy with him. How he's coming to the team for the injured Shevchenko. But yeah, I think we were lucky to get a point. All 3 points against Stuttgart. Vittoria bad performance. Man United bad performance. There's things we need to improve on, but we've got this money to spend, places to improve. The defense needs improving, but we look at the Brazilian wonder kids, and I'm sure we can bring some in. We just need all those scouting reports to come in. The new scouts we brought in need to start doing their job, and then we can start to gain a bigger picture of who we want to bring in as 30 minutes goes in this game. It looks like we will have a penalty here. The referee is going to go check over the monitor, and I'm going to speed this up because this is not what the people want to see. The decision is penalty. It is no penalty. After all that, it was no penalty. That's a bit frustrating. I wonder how harsh they are with the VAR here. We've been to a few places where VAR it's been alright actually. I've been a fan of the amount it's been used. Not too much, not in excess, but it's looking okay here so far. As half-time whistle goes, we lead 1-0, and this is exactly what we need going into that game against Napoli. It's going to be important to put on a good performance there. But yeah, these are the teams we have to come up against. Napoli, you know, however well they do, they could easily just walk over us in this competition for many many years. And I think it's important that we go and give ourselves a credible performance, especially in these first few seasons. Start to develop this system and start to build up that team, because I think Tromso has taught us so much about the importance of building a team. Having patience, and it's just about improving the everything. The tactics. The stadium. Whilst we were there, we grew at 6,000 seats. We doubled the size of the stadium whilst we were there. That's probably arguably the biggest achievement we've done, allowing more fans to come and see the mighty Tromso, the mighty red and white colours. So I don't know. I think we just have to be patient. If it's another 10 years, it's another 10 years. 70 episodes if we need it, because you've got to remember we have a much longer season. We have 8 Champions League games, making a load of the cup finals. We've got 36 league games if I'm not mistaken, 34 maybe if it's 18 teams, or it might be, I don't even know how many it is, but we have a lot more games, and we're playing a European season as well, so it's a lot more kind of a denser schedule. The preseason is different, and I think it will be different, but we just have to manage that. It's all part of what we do here as part of our new job. But I have been enjoying it so far. It's been really, really good to come into this club, and it's nice to win all the time, to be honest. I mean, we were practically doing that with Tromso by the end, but it's nice to come and do that here. As we hit the post, Kuzminik tries to shoot. He's fouled in the area, but it's offside anyway. But it looks like we will be going through 2 XG nearly generated. We've had a load of chances, but only the 1 goal to separate it. If that's what we need, that's what we need. It can't be big score lines all the time, can it? As the Polissia team are knocking the ball around. I mean, it's late in the game, few tired legs. Need to get more depth in the defense. That's one thing I've been saying a lot, because it's hard to change some of these players, and especially when we have to drop Popov back to left back, for example. Kuzminik is through 2-0 here in the quarter final. That is us through surely if this stands. Saying about the depth, it needs to be done. 130 odd million spend, and I'm sure you will see me do that. I think I'm better with a lot more money. When I was at Leicester, I was spending quite a lot on different players, because I generated at one point nearly 300 million in transfer budget. It was still a plus, a net profit. So hopefully we can have something similar here. Maybe move on some of these boys. There's players who with different clubs you expect will be there for that final, but never. They won't be there. They'll naturally move on. Might even retire. For example, Sadaikov. He's 32 years of age. He's still really really good, but will he be there for that final? Not too sure. Maybe in a different role. We'll have to see. But that's players will just naturally leave, and we can turn over a big profit for them, especially in this first season, developing some players. If that's what we can take out of it, then that would be quite the positive, as Polissia are going to have the final chance of the game here from this corner. Is there going to be time for it? It looks like there is. Just focus, bit of defending required from us, and then we will be over the line as the final kick of the ball could be taken here. It's played into the middle, near post, header goes in, and luckily it's over the bar there. The full-time whistle is going to go, and that is us through to another semi-final. So the team for this game against Napoli starts with Levitsky in goal, backline of Antonov, Rodolfo, Fedorov and Polishchuk, Parente in door and Stakov in the midfield. They've got Popov on the left, Shevchenko on the right, and Kuzminic up top. Kick off here in this game against Napoli. The Shakhtar under-19s just played against the Tromso under-19s in the youth league. How much do they want to rub it in, man? That we've left, but it was a draw, so that must mean. I mean, I don't know what it means really. I guess the Tromso under-19s are not too bad coming up against this Shakhtar team, which is it's good to see. It's good to see considering Shakhtar have some of the best youth facilities in the whole world. We're playing against the Diego Simeone Napoli team today, who aren't actually doing too well for themselves, to be honest. If we're going to take a look, they're literally just one spot above us, only on 4 points for themselves. And you know, Simeone's tactics have this flat back 8 practically, and you can see it for yourself there. They've got the it's so defensive. Like when we played a 3-4-3, it was dead nice, you know, proper attacking. This is just grim, to be honest. And I think having a bit of positive play, going at that defense, and just, you know, trying to get them chances away, I think it might make out for a good game that hopefully they won't be able they won't be able to stop, and then from there we can pick up some points and go on and maybe even get another win in the bid to trying and making the playoffs. But earlier moments of this game we've not done too much by the looks of it. It looks like we've been the better team, but Napoli are going to come and try and attack here a little bit in this game. As you can see, we are literally just below the playoff spots. There's teams like Chelsea who are not there, Juventus have not made it yet, Bayern Munich are just about in there, AC Milan too, so not the best performances from them, and hopefully we can go and overtake them. Tromso are in the playoff spot, 6 points for themselves so far. How have they been doing in the they've got a game against Barcelona and they've gone ahead as well. Tromso 8 points. It's Stefan Aram who gets the goal as well. So impressive. We have a free kick here. It falls to Fedorov on the edge of the area, and are we about to get a massive win against Napoli here in their stadium? What is their stadium called? I feel like I should know what it's what the name is. If it shows in match stats, does it know? We're playing in. I want to go take a look now, or else it's gonna annoy me a lot. We are playing in the. This is it. Is it in use? No, it isn't. The Fuengirola, it's called. I wouldn't have got that actually, but I thought it was quite a memorable name, but I guess not. We lead 1-0 here in Naples, and arguably it's been a pretty flat game, to be honest, but we've got a deserved goal. It's a ball in the middle there. Polishchuk gets that clear, and Fedorov, the goal scorer, the centre back who's got the goal, is going to have to try and win this ball back here on that far side. A bit of defending required. He wins it back, but it only falls to a Napoli player here. We need to win it back and try and hit them on the counter attack if we can. Get Shevchenko on this ball with all his pace. He's been getting so good in that inverted winger role. He scores such a trademark goal. He just cuts in on his left, absolutely blasts the ball in. Amazing finishes we've seen from him, but Napoli do get one back here in this game. That is quite frustrating, to be honest. I felt like we've been alright in this game so far, but I guess not, as we do concede to make it 1-1 here. Much work to do in the second half and in the remaining part of this first half. We're going to give a few words of encouragement. Tromso are winning 2-0. It's Dahl who gets the goal as well. What month are we in? November. So he's got a few games left before he leaves. He's going to Saudi Arabia, and he scored against Barcelona. Shevchenko with the header, he's just put it over the bar there. He scored. Stefan Aram, Dahl, you know, 2 players who we've seen develop and grow, and now they've scored against Barcelona in the Champions League, doing better than we are. Imagine we played them in a playoff. Oh, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it, but they are 1 point away from the automatic spots. Maybe no, we shouldn't have stayed with them. That's not what we're doing here. That's not the journey we're on. We still sit just below the playoff spots, as you can see. We need to find something here in this game. There's a huge 3 points on the line against a weak Napoli team, and hopefully we can go and find it here as 45 minutes goes here. 1-1 the scoreline here in Naples. Now, unfortunately, at this stage of the video, the audio started bugging out, so it's a bit of a voiceover. For the rest, we still draw 1-1 here at the start of the second half. Big 3 points on the line, as I've just said, and hopefully we can go and find them as Napoli find themselves on the ball, knocking it around down to this left side. It goes back in field. Now back to this left side. Down the left side, they're going to continue to attack. Defender required stopping the square ball. It does go in. It's cut out in the end, and then luckily it is just wide there. Rodolfo, bit of poor defending from him. I said last episode he's not been too good on the defender. I think we make a few changes here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we do. So Popov comes off for Rusakov on that left side, and then what do we do? We bring off Sidaikov or Ndor actually for Jackson, who's been in some great form as of late. We bring them two players on there, as you can see, just below the spots where we need to be. If we come away with Naples with a point, then that would be a decent result. But at the same time, if we can get the 3 points, then we should go on and get it as Tromsø go and have they've gone that 3-2 down. They were 2-0 up, and they've just had a comeback done on them. How unlucky is that for them? But they still sit in the playoff spots. 80 minutes gone in this game, getting closer to the full-time whistle. Who's going to take the game, or is it going to be a draw? In the end of this game, as Napoli find themselves on the ball down this left side, they're going to come and try and attack once again. They've been trying to go at it all game, probably why Polissia is on a good rating for himself infield. That goes a little bit more. They're really being patient in trying to get it down this left side. It's Sidaikov who cuts it out. He goes back to Fetrov at the back, and Fetrov now will go to Polishchuk. Polishchuk going to go forward, burst into the space ahead of him. He's got down the line Shevchenko with him. Shevchenko plays the ball infield. He finds Kuzminik. Kuzminik, he's got space to run to. Jackson is on the ball. Can he slip it through? He finds Shevchenko. Shevchenko with the shot. It's poor in the end, really. He really should have taken it on his left, his better foot. That's why I'm training him as the inverted winger, and that was a real chance for us to try and pick up the 3 points and get the winning goal. Shevchenko is going to stand over this corner though here. Look to play one in. Tromsø have drawn? No, they haven't. That's a previous goal. Shame for them really, but Barcelona one of the favourites for this competition. The reigning champions as well, so to go 2-0 up in itself. Very impressive. Shevchenko up top. Mauro Couto to the right, and then Sidaikov off. We bring on Auren into the midfield there. 82 minutes. It looks like we've been the better team for the most part. More chances, more balanced possession, but we've had a lot of momentum as well. The final moments of this game into added time. There's going to be one final chance here for Shakhtar Donetsk. It's into the middle. Antonov is there, and that is surely the winning goal. There's an arm up from the referee. He might have just gone a little bit too early there. We'll have to wait and see what the decision is. The decision is no goal given by the looks of it. Yeah, it has been disallowed. The arms don't go in the air, and that is very, very frustrating. It feels like we deserve the win here in this game. Final moments here, goes over added time. There's one final chance here. Levitsky plays this ball down the line. It's to Mauro Couto, but he doesn't win his header. And now Napoli maybe will have one final chance. It's to their defence. We're not going to get a whistle, referee. Please, can we get a whistle? I know it was added time for the goal decision, but it was hardly anything. Down the line it goes now. They've gone once again down this left side, continuing to progress down there infield. It probably will go now. It goes back to the centre back. How are we not getting a whistle here, ref? Are we not going to get it? It's back to the centre backs. In possession of the ball here. Down the left side, once again, Polissia, final bit of defending required from him on what has been a good night for him. It's a ball over the top though, square ball in, and the header does go in, and that's a ridiculous decision, to be honest. The whistle's not gone. Is he straight offside? I don't know, but I don't really know how we've not had that in our favour. Very, very frustrating and unfortunate night. And yeah, that's the end of that. Unfortunate to not pick up all 3 points. One final chance for us here. Can we pick up at least a point? It's Mauro Couto, the clutch player for us. He squares the ball in. Shevchenko is there, but it's only over the bar. And that is the end of what is a very, very frustrating night. The full-time whistle goes not to be here in Naples. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.